All right, BD fam, it's great to be with everyone here today. Bittersweet, the last and final webinar of 2022. It's been an amazing year. We have some fun recaps for you, some slides in here in this webinar. I do see a lot of new names and faces joining us here today, so welcome. It's great to be with you. If this is your first time joining, I am Jason there on the left, and we're lucky to be joined by David Rockland, the digital strategist, and so much more here at Brilliant Directories. David, thanks for joining us today and helping us out with this super webinar extravaganza that we're having.
Absolutely. Very excited for the final webinar of 2022. We've got some great surprises, some messages from some special guests coming up. Lots of fun to be had in the next hour or so.
All right, let's keep things moving along. The good news here is we are streaming live on YouTube, and I definitely recommend everyone to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can head on over right now to brilliantdirectories.com/YouTube and click on that subscribe button. You'll get updated with all the newest videos, tips of the week, and any feature updates and releases of videos that we release there. Also good news, if we skip over something a little too quickly in this webinar, we are going to post the replay immediately in the Facebook group. You can also join us there at brilliantdirectories.com/Facebook. It's a great way to keep in touch in between webinar Wednesdays. We're almost to 10,000 members in that group as of this day, so that's really amazing. And everyone is helping each other, asking questions, asking for feedback, whether it's the look and design of a site or strategies to grow your member community. You can ask questions there and get feedback from fellow BDers. So we look forward to seeing you in there. And we do see a lot of new names and faces out there in the audience. As I said, Bedros, welcome. Annie and Alexander, Celeste, good to see you guys here. And I see a ton of new names. We've got several Jims here in the webinar, and Ghassan, welcome. Webinar Wednesday is a great way for us here at Brilliant Directories to share with you some of the features that we build into the platform week after week. We have a lot of features in our roadmap. We get a lot of ideas from feature suggestions within the community and the Facebook group. We launch about 100 updates, patches, or fixes every month, but in the webinars, we like to highlight some of the features that are noteworthy that can help you grow your community a bit quicker. Things like increasing traffic, converting visitors to members, improving your navigation, and a lot more. So if you have any questions on these topics today, if we have time in today's webinar, because we got a lot to cover in this webinar, we'll try to get to as many questions as we can. But this is what Webinar Wednesday is all about, is sharing updates that BD has recently released with you guys in the community. And with that said, we do have a small handful of BD Lab updates. I'm going to try to breeze through these. The first one here is a mega update at the top of the list, the new search subscriptions page. I'm going to show you a quick preview of what that is, but after this webinar, I recommend everyone run into their admin portal, and if you have even one paying member on your site, go to this search subscriptions page. It really gives you a great snapshot and overview of the health of your site based on the membership plans and subscriptions that are either active or ended and things like that. So let's dive right into the admin area real quick, and I can show you where this is. Let me just start from the dashboard area. Just a moment here. All right. Okay, great. So this new page is in the Finance tab. And we'll notice a new link here, and there are admin permissions. So if you have staff working on your site, you can come here and grant them access. If they already had limited access, they won't have the ability to view this page unless you manually give them access. But if, in general, if your staff or yourself obviously have access to the finance section, this new search subscriptions tab menu link is available. And what can you do in here? How is this different than the transaction history page? The transaction history page is great for looking at day-to-day or historical transactions on your site. So if a member has a monthly subscription, we can see individual payments that have been processed. The search subscriptions page basically gives you a snapshot of all the membership plan data that your members have signed up to. This isn't the best example, but I'm going to give you an overview of what this shows you. When we come to this page, it's going to show us all the subscriptions that have ever been created on this site, whether they're canceled or active and ongoing subscriptions. We can see here the status of these two subscriptions. This one is ended. It's from a member who was deleted, and this one is active. So this member has a $100 per year subscription, and we can see that it's going to be due in 275 days from today. It's September 29th of next year. And so far, we can see that there's one paid invoice for this subscription. If there were 10, it would show 10 and the total amount. What's really cool here, and you guys can play around with this when you get into your admin section, but you can obviously search subscriptions based on the member's name or email address, the date a subscription was created. You can also search subscriptions for the next due date. So if you want to see all your subscriptions that are due to be billed in the month of January, next month, you can definitely do a search for that here. Also, you can search by subscription ID. This is something new that we've just released. Every subscription now has an ID, as well as invoice ID. Subscriptions can have every time a member is billed, that's one invoice within that subscription. Also cool, you can search based on the membership plan. So if you want to see which plan has generated the most revenue for you, you can do that here. If you want to search based on the member's status, canceled members. So if you want to search canceled members who still have active subscriptions, maybe for some reason they didn't get canceled, you can search for canceled members who have active subscriptions, and you can quickly see, and vice versa. You can see members who are active and have ended subscriptions, and maybe they should be on a paid plan, and for some reason they're not. Obviously, you can search by the billing cycle, monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, and if there were any coupon codes used. You can search for any code used, no codes used, or a specific code that was used. And then after you do that, you can search, you can sort by newest created, oldest created, next payment date, the closest next payment date, or the furthest next payment date. And again, more to come from this page. Later, we will release bulk actions and the ability to create smart lists based on predefined search filters that you create here. And with those smart lists, of course, you can market to those segmented lists. So I know I went over this pretty quickly, but it is a huge update, and it's going to give you a great snapshot of your website's financial health from a subscription standpoint. All right, moving on. More with the finance tab. There's something very similar here, but this is in the transaction histories page. Now you can find transactions based on active or ended subscriptions. So we'll go to the transactions history page. And again, this shows you individual transactions that have been processed on your site, while the other page shows you entire subscriptions that are currently active or ended. So over here with this update, you can always search individual transactions based on billing cycle, monthly, quarterly, etc. Now there are two radio buttons here, three actually. Subscription status, you can search only active or ended subscriptions. This is also a great way if you want to go back in time in November and see how many subscriptions have ended that are monthly. That's one example. You could do a search there and it will tell you how many of your subscriptions from November are now ended that were on monthly plans. Later in time, we're going to use this data to provide you guys with charts that calculate churn rate, print out reports, and all sorts of cool things to give you guys more visual data of your website's financial health. But for now, you can do quick searches and get the aggregate totals of the, for example, what's been canceled or what is still active as far as monthly subscriptions or one-times, annuals, etc. All right, this next one here is related to the design. Very small update here, but pretty powerful. A lot of us do use that homepage hero divider. I'll show you what that is. Now you have the ability to open links in new tabs, in new windows. So first, let me show you what that hero divider is. It's that place in the design settings where you can have kind of three slots for just some overview data of what the site is about, or if you want to create 3 calls to action. And you can also include links here. And before, these links would always just link to the same window. You can see here I click there, but now we have the ability to open in a new tab. So maybe one of your calls to action are to join your community's Facebook group or somewhere else you want to send users. Maybe you have an e-commerce shop somewhere else or some other website property that you want to send users to as a main call to action. If I click this now, it does open in a new window. So that takes them to the new website and they get to stay on your website in this tab. Let me quickly show you where that is. And there's also a bonus update, more for web designers who would be interested in this. So let's go to settings and design settings. And from design settings, we want to go to the homepage tab. Now, what's really fun and cool about the homepage is with just a few clicks, you can stream tons of different content that your website is dynamically generating on the homepage. In this case, one of the static elements are the homepage hero divider. And let's edit this. And we can see here, one thing is you can use images. So we have 1 slot, 2 slots, 3 slots. And you can have a title, a caption, and link text and where that link is going to, the link URL. So in the link text, this just says button link, go to Facebook group. We have this checkbox here, open in new tab. So in this third column here, we are sending people to a Facebook group, so we want to open in a new tab. For the web designers out there and those familiar with HTML, you weren't able to do this before, but now for the link text in this area, you can include quotes and HTML inline styling. So if you wanted to add maybe an icon element or something that requires quotes like inline font size style just for this number 1 or whatever it might be, it does support that now. So it's just a little something for the web designers there, and for everyone else, you can now open these links in a new tab. All right, speed. Not much to show you here with that, but we have updated a few more pages of all BD websites. We're delivering more assets from BD's global CDN. That just means that visitors from around the world who are coming to your site, the pages are going to load a lot quicker for them. And speed and security and stability are ongoing things that we're always working on, but we've just done another batch of pushes for that, so I just wanted to mention that. And lastly, for new features, well, this one's not technically a new feature, but BD does have a new Refer a Friend program. A lot of people have always asked us, you know, I got a friend who wants BD, can I get any credits or some kind of consideration for referring a friend? And now you can, and let me show you where you can do that. If you are in your admin dashboard, if you go to the View My Sites, you can click on All My Sites or from this drop down here. If you manage one site or multiple sites within BD, you can see here, this is where you manage all your sites. There is now a shiny gold button here. It says refer friends and earn 50% commission for those referrals. So it's a really simple program. Everyone is welcome to join and participate. Even if you don't think you'll use it, you can come to this page here and click Join Program Now. You never know, you might be talking to someone or emailing with someone, and you'll have your own referral link that you can share with people that can earn you 50% commission for those signups. So we definitely recommend everyone come here and join. Again, you might have no intention of using this in any way, but you never know. And it's nice to make a little bit of coin here by promoting BD, and you get a little something for yourself as well for your efforts. All right, and coming soon, I always keep this list short, but there's tons of stuff coming soon. We introduced the ability to translate all your default text labels into Spanish, and we are just QAing French and German. They should be coming soon. And the ability to create coupon codes for one-time purchases such as leads, digital products, and more is quickly coming down the line. We should see that early next year. Same with the ability to create posts from RSS feeds using Zapier or the BD API. This is really cool because if you have other sources where you can pull events, articles, job listings, and other types of content, you can create a simple workflow, or in Zapier, they call them zaps, and zap that data into your site to quickly populate your site. So super cool there. In 2023, we're going to spend some time trying to make the text editor even more intuitive. Part of that is going to be the ability to drag and drop the tables, which are the content blocks within the editor. So right now, if you use the content blocks and you put it in the editor, you can't really move it up and down, and we realize that's a limitation. You got to kind of copy and paste or recreate that content block elsewhere in the editor. So we are exploring the ability to drag and drop those within the editor, and that should give you guys a lot more flexibility and speed when you're creating blog posts or building out web pages in the web page builder. And in addition to that, we have tons more speed, security, and quality of life features. A lot of exciting new releases on the way, and a big shout out and thank you to the BD community. I can't even talk fast enough with the updates that are coming down the line, but it's from your guys' feedback, even your support tickets. We know that when you guys send us support tickets, it means that you're working hard on your websites, and we definitely acknowledge that, and we take every one of those very seriously, and we identify ways to improve the software from those pain points that you might be having within the support tickets. So thank you guys so much for participating in the BD community. What I'll do now is, I don't want to spend too much time, but if you have a quick question or comment on these features listed here on this slide, feel free to raise your hand and just give a shout out or ask a question, and then we can move on with the webinar here. All right, nobody's hand is going up. That is fine. We are also in awe at these upcoming features. Oh, we did get a hand up from Celeste. Celeste, it looks like you're self-muted there.
Yeah, so one of my questions, when you showed about the search, the subscriptions page,
Yes.
is there a way to, like, I've been kind of lazy on my thing for about several months, but I know I can retarget the clients that I did have. Is there a way to export those people and with their email addresses so I can email them directly in the email?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Let me quickly show you what you can do. Give me one moment here, just a second. So on that search subscriptions page, right now there is not the ability to create a smart list. However, you can do that on your search members page right now, and I'm going to show you how to do that, and you can do it based on the membership plan that somebody is. So if we come here in the admin area and we go to search members, and what you want to do is a great idea. It's kind of reigniting the flame with members who might be dormant or stale. So you could search for members here. For example, if you wanted to find, these are the names of the membership plans on this site, but if you wanted to find all the local business listing members, you could search by subscription, which is membership plan. We should update that to say membership plan actually. So there are 68 members, and what you can do, you can search for whatever criteria you want. If their account status is active or on hold, the more filters you add, the more smaller the list will be, the more segmented it will be. But once you've identified the types of members you want to create a marketing list out of, you can then come here to list actions and you can export the lists. It'll give you a CSV file, like an Excel file, or you can create a smart list within BD. So when you create a smart list, we'll just put this as Celeste list as an example. And when you have a smart list, what we'll do is we'll go to our smart list now. And if we scroll down here, we have the Celeste list. There's 68 people in it. And we can export this as an email list. We can send it to webhook. That's more for developers or sending to another platform. Or you can email them from within the BD system. If you go to emails and send a newsletter, you can say that you want to send a newsletter to this Celeste list, the smart list here. So there's a few ways to segment members right now that you can do, Celeste. And I would recommend doing it in the search members page for now.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Good question there.
And just to address, I think it was Rob who typed in a question about quickly emailing all members from a specific category. You could do the same thing. You can do a search and search members for a specific category, create a smart list, and then send an email off to that smart list.
Right. I like that way. It's the most direct way to do it within the BD admin itself. We got someone else's hand up here. We got Mo. How you doing, Mo? Looks like you're self-muted there.
Hi. So
where are you calling in from?
I'm not a member. I just joined the webinar. I'm looking to purchase the plan.
Sure.
And I thought in this webinar you would be giving out, the free subscriptions for the site. Is that true or no?
Yeah, we're going to be doing a giveaway. Just wait a few slides, and hopefully you'll be the lucky winner, Mo.
Oh, sounds good. No problem.
Okay, I'm rooting for you, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Cheers. All right, good question there from Mo. Sorry to cut you off there, Mo. All right, good stuff there, guys. Yeah, we do have a lot to share, so let's keep moving with the webinar. Okay, well, 2022 has been an amazing year, and we want to thank you for growing your online communities with us in 2022. We wish everyone here in the BD family a great new year with We want to bring you strength, hope, and new dreams going into 2023. We can't say enough how much we love the BD community. I love the Facebook group. We can actually see and interact with you guys in real time, and it's just a joy to see all that. So big round of applause, and thank you guys so much. And David has put together some amazing stats from 2022. I'll pass it over to you, David. You put these together, and I was pretty shocked at some of these figures myself.
Yeah, we compiled a list of some stats that we thought you all would find interesting here in a variety of different areas. So if we go through these really quickly, over this past year, 2022, we launched over 5,000 new websites on the BD platform. And out of all the websites on the platform, just this year alone, BD sites generated over $22 million in revenue. And as I'm sure you all know, we don't take a cent of that. That's all your hard work and hard-earned revenue. So that was an excellent number for us to see here. Also on BD sites, again, just in the last year alone, almost 11 million new members registered on BD sites on the BD platform, and over 687,000 new leads submitted on BD sites over the past year.
And the new leads are when website visitors are wanting to contact your members. Those are the member leads where members can either accept or pay for those leads that you are providing to them through your websites.
Exactly, and it was great to see that level of engagement on Brilliant Directories powered sites. Some more stats here: over 1,000 updates pushed to the Brilliant Directories platform from our dev team over the past year. You know, we kind of highlight just the primary or kind of the biggest handful of updates here on the webinars every other week. But behind the scenes, there's a lot more going into the platform. You know, we publish the change logs every month as well. If you want to kind of stay updated and see what's being pushed kind of on the back end and some of the more smaller stuff, but a lot of these are new features that are requested by the community here. Those make up a large portion of kind of the major updates, but also, you know, a lot of bug fixes, quality of life updates. Those are huge, things like that. So always working hard on making the platform better for you all. Also, as Jason touched on, over 11,300 support tickets resolved in the previous year by our support team. Even though this might sound like a big number, we love to see it because it means that you all care about and are working hard on your websites. And our primary goal here is always to help you all as much as we can to achieve your goals when it comes to your websites. Also, moving on to YouTube, we passed the 2 million view mark in 2022, and in the Facebook group, that's turned into just such an invaluable resource for the community here. We're fast approaching 10,000 members in the Facebook group, but over the past year in 2022, over 2,800 new users and website owners have joined the Facebook group. And carrying along with the Facebook group, huge engagement in there over the past year. Over 4,200 new posts in the Facebook group and over 26,000 comments. That's a lot of engagement. And then when it comes to the marketplace, some of you I know are familiar with it. Some of you may not be, but you know, we have some third-party developers, marketers, SEO experts listed in there who help a lot of our users and Brilliant Directories website owners. And over the past year, there were over 950, almost 1,000 projects done within the marketplace. And between Brilliant Directories website owners and those third-party marketplace partners, over 820 conversations took place in the marketplace over this past year.
Well, those are some pretty big numbers. And again, all this just means that you guys are working hard on your websites. And if you're not familiar with the marketplace, actually, I'll head over there right now. You know, if you need customizations on your site or a helping hand with setup and things like that, things that are beyond what the emailing the support team can provide, the marketplace is a great place. It's a great place to get a helping hand from pros that we've verified. You can also find people on Upwork or Fiverr as well and read their reviews. But I just shared a link in there. And we're also going to work on enhancing the marketplace by providing recommended web tools, and some of our partner plugins there as well. All right, Mo, it's that time, guys. It is the lifetime, one of the lifetime website giveaways in this webinar. David, how did you want to go about doing this? Should we spin the wheel based on the attendees number, have everyone input their name real quick in an Excel? What should we do here?
Yeah, I think the quickest and easiest way would probably to be put in a list of numbers into the wheel spinner.
Perfect.
And just select a random number, and then we'll go down the list of attendees and pick a winner.
Okay, perfect. We got about 100 attendees in here right now. Let me get one more in here, 100. Just a second. All right, and everyone has a number assigned to them. So we will put this in the wheel of names here. And we will spin the wheel here just a moment, and then we'll find out whose number corresponds to what the wheel selects. All right, and this is the first. We have several of these. So it's going to be attendee number 22. Let me quickly see who that is. Give me one moment, guys. 22. This is Debbie Grammer. Debbie Grammer, are you there? Go, Debbie Grammer. I'm going to unmute your microphone for a moment here. Do you have a mic that works? Looks like you're self-muted. If your mic doesn't work, that's okay. We just called on you. But we will follow up with you after the webinar. Debbie Grammer, congratulations. You will be assigned a new lifetime website plan shortly after the webinar. Debbie says hi with 3 or 4 exclamation points. She chatted that in. So congratulations, Debbie. We will follow up with you after the webinar and make sure that that lifetime website gets added to your account. Congratulations. All right, well, we'd like to take a step back. I'm going to lower everyone's hands here. We just wanted to ask the community, especially some of our veteran BDers, what's one thing you learned this year about your business, your website, or your community? Maybe you want to share one piece of advice with the community here, and or something you've learned or something you had an aha moment about something that you can share with others that can help during their journeys of their directory websites. Okay, Ronnie, I see you here. I'm going to unmute you, Ronnie. Looks like you're self-muted.
Did I get it right?
You got it, Ronnie. How you doing?
Good. So one thing that I could tell you, we've had probably the best year we've ever had. This is my 3rd year with my directory, and we've done a lot with our website. But one thing that I'll tell you is all the extras that you can give your communities. I think a lot of people are doing niche markets like I do, and the more content that you can give your users that are beneficial to them to make them want to come to the site. It would be nice if we could just sell the fact of having a search engine or for a niche market, but the more information you can give your community that you're trying to get to list with you, the more value your website has. So giving more to your community as becoming a valuable resource for them, not just a listing, has been probably the biggest thing that we've done to grow our particular directory.
What's one tangible thing that other people can give to their community, like if they wanted to do something tomorrow?
Well, in our particular community, we offer training. So we develop, part of our listing is actually getting 150 hours of training within our community. If you're not able to do that, you may be able to partner with people who can provide training in your niche. Any kind of video or training that you do that might help someone better their career, it's definitely going to help you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and great to hear about the success you've had year after year there, Ronnie. Thank you for sharing. All right, good stuff there from Ronnie, and good advice there as well. Engage the community further than just the directory listing. All right, we have the lovely Lindsay here. Let me unmute your microphone, Lindsay. How are you? Looks like you're self-muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, always great to have you on the webinars with us.
Oh, thanks. Mine is quite a follow-up from the last person that spoke. It's basically, because I'm in a niche market, is to actually promote your members to a wider market. You just can't expect people to come to your directory. So you've got to get out there on social media to promote your members, and you do get the rewards from doing that. So always be out there making sure that your directory is updated. Also, every day, the first thing that I do is check to see who is joined as a free member, and if they're not right for my niche communities, I have people that are looking to advertise stuff that has nothing to do with my directories, is to remove them. So your directory is always pure for its members.
Fantastic, fantastic. And you've been with BD for how long, Lindsay? Oh, we lost her there. No worries, Lindsay. All right, good to hear. Thank you for that advice. All right, if you have more to share, we'll post in the Facebook group the same question, and we can see what the roundup is for 2022 advice from fellow membership website owners. All right, and now we have some of our own BD family here. We have co-founder and CTO Matthew Brooks. Let me get you on the line here, Matthew, just a moment. All right, and we have a few of the BD family members here to share some of their favorite 2022 updates and feature releases.
Hello, I'm here. Jason, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Matt. It's great to have you on the webinar with us.
Thank you so much for having me on the webinar, and thank you to all the BD family and community. It's what an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to be here with you guys today. So my 2022 updates, there's so many good ones. It was really hard to choose. I really wanted to pick 5, but I was only allowed to pick 2. My 2 favorite ones this year are the webhooks and the Zapier integrations. You know, the power of being able to get data from all your different data storage places or other places that you are interacting with your members and customers right into Brilliant Directories, and then to let your members add more data to their listings, sign up for membership plans, post listings, and then through a push of a button or a Zapier integration to then send that data on to the next part of your web stack, whether that be MailChimp, a Google Sheet, or any of the 1,000 other integrations. It's just such a powerful process that you have in place, really to just do infinite amount of things with the Brilliant Directories platform. One of the coolest things that I've seen some customers do is they've inputted from their e-commerce site a Zap, and all of their customers become members on the BD platform. Those members then turn into reoccurring buyers on their Shopify site, and then they segment that list into a smart list, send that off to MailChimp or HubSpot, and then they have a drip email sequence going to those members. And wow, is that just so powerful, all happening automatically. So yeah, that's a big one, but it is quite cool, and there's so many more things that can be done now that is put in place. The second thing that I think was really cool that we did is what Jason just showed now, the new search subscriptions page. This is something that's going to add a lot of power and visibility overall to the Brilliant Directories platform, being able to manage and view all of the subscriptions at once, to be able to look at all of the customers through various billing cycles, to view all the things that are going on your dashboard just in one quick place, is going to add so much functionality and just make it easy for you as the website owner to see what's going on, make business decisions, and then eventually, as we add more functionality, to be able to search all and then take a segment of specific members that are in a certain billing cycle or in a membership plan, and then click a button and then either export those members or send an email to those members, or then zap those into another platform that's part of your web stack. So that's my 2 favorite updates for 2022. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you, Matt, and I couldn't agree more. Just to touch it just very quickly on these 2 that Matt selected, BD had a lot of features in it, but it was on an island, and having the webhooks and the Zapier integrations is exactly what Matt said. It allows you to sync the other platforms that you're using to run your business and sync data seamlessly between them. And now Brilliant Directories can be a part of that. And it's no longer an island, it's an international airport for your member data. And then also that segues into what some of our roadmap goals for 2023, which is data portability. We'll talk about that a bit more. And then the search subscriptions, it's exactly also the next segue that we have for 2023 on the roadmap is better reporting tools, graphs, and charts. And these are the building blocks for that. So Matt, I think shout out to you for choosing these 2 out of the 1,000 that were available. And thank you, Matt, for all the work you do and contribute to the Brilliant Directories family and platform. You are definitely a ray of positive energy for everyone. So thank you. All right, we have another staff member here at Brilliant Directories, part of the family, Rick Martinez. There's no doubt that many of you may have interacted with him in the past. Rick, let me unmute your microphone here and you can share your 22 favorite updates. Just a moment. All right. Hey, Rick, how's it going?
Going well, Jason. Thank you very much for having me. Yeah, very excited about all the updates. As Matt just mentioned, it was very tough to narrow it down to only 2. However, a few things did shine on my end a bit more than others, and I can relate with the text label translations. For example, this is why I chose this one as the first one, as a big I would say, again, opening as a big change in which more doors will be open for more Brilliant Directories users, right? So now we have completed the Spanish translation project, and as you pointed out to earlier today or earlier on the conversation, we're also working on the French and the German translations, which should be done pretty soon, and again, open more and more doors, right? The other real cool update for me was the member credit system, right? And the fact that you can now use Brilliant Directories to incentivize your members and your users to be a part of your community by, again, crediting or using those credits to credit their accounts, right? And incentivize to use them on your websites to purchase either products that you would offer as digital products, or yeah, additional things that you can offer through your website. So those two, I would say, were very had a very big impact on the whole Brilliant Directories platform, and that was why I chose those. Thank you, Jason.
No, awesome, Rick. You explained it very well. Definitely the text label is going to allow more international users to more easily use the BD platform, especially by instantly translating 1,800 default text labels. And also the member credit system. What better way to incentivize signups by giving someone $100 credit to your site? I mean, if you're not doing that, or in some way, shape, or form, I would highly recommend it, and get users signed up to your site utilizing the member credit system. And huge shout out, Rick, to the entire support team. As Dave pointed out in the stats, over 11,000 support tickets. They were questions asked and answered by the team. So thank you guys so much for helping the community. Oh my goodness, clutch my pearls. It's time for another lifetime website giveaway. All right, we have a few more attendees in here. We're now up to 107, so I will actually increase this number here. Just a moment. Let's get a few more. Let's just dial this up a bit, and we'll use the same number system. All right, what we're going to do is every attendee has a number here with us, and what we're going to do is put it in the name of Wheels. And Debbie Grammer can't win twice. She already won once. So what we'll do is we'll even shuffle the numbers here up, and we'll go ahead and spin the wheel. And we will let you know in just a moment who the winner is of a new lifetime website plan. And we have a few more of these coming up as well. All right, it is number 48. All right, give me a minute. I'll let you know exactly who that is. We have a name here, Leo Manlosa. Leo Manlosa is number 48 here. Let me unmute your microphone, give you an opportunity to say something. Leo, you there with us? All right, Leo. Leo's self-muted on his end. Leo, we are going to connect with you after the webinar. We have your email address and so forth, so we will add the new lifetime website plan to your account. And congratulations, Leo. All right, let's keep things moving on. We got a couple more of these. Mo, I'm rooting for you still, buddy. So we got a couple more, and hopefully it could be you. All right, oh, now it's my turn here. So Jason's favorite 2022 updates. Again, there were a lot on the list. I have to say the ImageKit update did it for me. It is a third-party tool, and what it allows you to do is display all the images on your website in an optimized WebP format. It's really a plug-and-play system, and it helps boost your web page speed scores up tremendously. You know, we're talking 10 or 20 or 30 points depending on the specific page and how many images and so forth. And not only that, it also helps load the pages a lot quicker as well, which helps with the user experience, helps with conversions and so forth. So as far as plug-and-play integrations, I'd say ImageKit was it for me this 2022. And then lastly, it kind of ties into Matt's choice of the Zapier and the API, the ability to create members from external sources, as Matt touched on, like from your Shopify buyers, or if you have forms with Typeform or any other platform like ClickFunnels, you can now turn those members or those form submissions wherever you have forms around the internet and convert those people into members of your site, and then start remarketing to them from inside the Brilliant Directories platform. So it really expands your reach exponentially and allows you to grow your community a whole lot faster rather than just waiting for people to come directly to your website. So yeah, those were my top 2 picks for the year, and we will keep things moving along here. Now we have the one and only David Rockland. I'll pass it over to you for your favorites.
Great picks there. Yeah, it was hard to pick just 2. My first one here, the file uploads for forms add-on. Sounds simple, but it really completely expanded the possibilities of what's capable with a BD website, adding the ability for members and website visitors to upload and attach files to really a variety of form submissions, like the lead form, which was a big one, member contact form, member verification form in some cases, post-publishing forms, so much more. It just completely broadened the potential scope of BD websites and the amount of info that can be collected and also distributed, like in the case of leads. My second one, the bulk email and newsletter workflow update, added a whole new design and user interface to the send newsletter section of the admin area. It really streamlined the entire process for sending out either just general newsletters or even one-off email blasts with a few new options as well. And, in combination with being able to select which contact tags and automatically updated smart lists to send those emails to, it really opened up a new and more fine-tuned way to communicate and stay in touch with certain website users and members. So lots of great updates over the past year, but these were my top 2 picks.
These are great picks, and also just to touch on the file upload fields for forms, some use cases that we've been seeing with that. People are creating forms for job listings, and people are submitting their resumes with those job listings. For a lot of sites that are visual, there's a lot of local business or contractor and construction directories out there for local areas, and now consumers can upload images of the projects that they need help with through these form fields. So those are just 2 use cases, but those are 2 very popular ones that we're seeing. And also with the email newsletter workflow, that's on our roadmap. We're going to improve that even further for everyone. So great picks here, David. We had Kate Flannery from The Office with a special message to the BD community.
Hey everybody, it's me, Kate Flannery, Meredith from The Office. What's up? Back again, wishing you all the best, and congrats to the brilliant Directories family on another year down on the books. Sorry. Yeah, keep working hard. That's what she said. Yeah, keep working hard on your projects, and if you're having a tough day, just sleep in and forget The Office. Yeah, maybe watch The Office. Right now, I'm going to present you with a special Dundee. Wait, sorry. Grabbed the wrong thing. That's what she said. Yeah, brilliant Directories family. It's going to be a good year, and thank you so much for this past. Happy anniversary. Many, many more to come. That's what she said. And, may I say, you guys are looking good out there. So keep up the good work. And how about a little tune just for you guys? Sing along if you know the words. Here we go. Come on, brilliant Directories family. Let me hear ya. Happy anniversary. You did it. That's what she said.
And very quickly, we have another lifetime website giveaway, another one. All right, major key alert here. Let's go back to our wheel here, and we will spin the wheel. We still got 107 attendees with us right now, and we are going to spin this wheel, and we will find out who the lucky attendee winner is based on your attendee number that we have. And it's number 104. That's easy. I can just count backwards here from 107. So Tom Ballard. Tom Ballard, let me unmute your microphone. Go, Tom. There we go. Hey, Tom.
Hey, awesome.
Congrats,
I never win anything.
You never win anything. When did you first find BD in your life? How'd you find us?
I got the first one on AppSumo. I have two subscriptions with you guys. So you're addictive.
Right. We're addictive. Well, let me quickly find that ImageKit URL that you were asking about. Stay with us just a moment.
Okay.
And it's in our blog. Let me just search for ImageKit. That's right. It's in this tip of the week here. I'll share this link. If you go to minute 1911, excuse me, if you go to minute 1036, we explain how to plug and play the ImageKit solution into your BD site. So let me paste that here.
Awesome.
All right. Well, Tom, great that you're with us. I'm glad that you won, and we look forward to see what you create with your sites.
Love your software. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Appreciate it, Tom. Congrats. All right, fun stuff there. All right, let's see what's next. All right, if there was someone behind the scenes who really keeps the wheels turning, there's the one and only Jeffrey Wyatt, the Chief Operations Officer and Chief TCB here at Brilliant Directories. Let me unmute Jeff's mic here, just a moment. He is not on. He is taking care of business right now. So anyways, two of Jeff's favorite, also under the classification of the Zapier integrations. We first needed to create an API. Again, this is for the developers who want to do integrations with Brilliant Directories. Now they have the ability to do so. The Zapier and the Pabbly integrations are all built upon this API first. So developers who are familiar with APIs, they can use the API directly. And Zapier and Pabbly are for novice users mostly who just need a point and click system, but all the API complicated stuff is taken care of through Zapier and Pabbly. So definitely agree with you there, Jeff. Shout out to the BD API, and it's going to continue to develop further through 2023. Number 2 on his list, the new domain manager and email authentication. You guys send emails to your members, and we want to make sure that they're delivered. And with the new domain manager, before you would just connect your domain, and that's all that we saw in the domain manager. Now you can see stats that it's connected properly, the method that it's connected with. If there's any warnings or alerts, you will see them, and it will allow our team to troubleshoot those issues quickly, which reduces your overall downtime. And again, the email authentication settings now, that will just ensure that more of your emails land in your members' inboxes and not in their spam folder. So Jeff, great choices there. I'm sorry we missed you in the webinar, or you might be under a different name, but we love you, Jeff, and everything you do. So thank you. All right, and now the man himself, the one and only customer success agent, sitting right next to me here actually right now, Dennis Tenorino. I'll go ahead and unmute your mic there. Looks like you're self-muted, and let us know your 2022 favorite updates.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's a pleasure and honor to be here. Dennis Tenorino, the Customer Success Director here at Brilliant Directories. Spoken with many of you, and this is always a fun time. Shout out to David and Jason for just making it a party. All right, so a couple of my favorite and top updates. I mean, there was so many, like we've all been saying, and it was really hard to pick, but I'll start with the first one here, right? Number 1, website speed updates. The BD team really has worked hard to make everyone's website work really fast, right? Especially on the front end. That's the most important thing, right? BD sites, if you think about it, they are really complex. There's lots of moving parts that you don't really think about happening behind a website, a directory website itself. So it's not just text and images, essentially. You've got searching, sorting, you have member profiles. There's dynamic things happening that BD takes care of, and it makes all of them really powerful. So that's what's really amazing about it, right? So all those things, can and were for a while there, slowing some things down with the page speed. The BD team took that, we went in the labs, we hacked things up, we figured out what we needed to do to make those websites run really fast. So a huge improvement and a game-changing move for us is speeding up those front end of the websites for everybody on the BD platform. If you think about it, the way that we've done it, BD is like an engine, and we want everyone to be rolling in a Ferrari engine, right? We want your sites to be really fast, and when your sites are like that, the reason why that's better, right? It's because you're going to have faster page loads, better visitor experience, which is super important nowadays, of course. You'll convert more members and a better chance to be successful overall in the long run. So some things to think about there, and thank you, BD, for making these sites lightning fast. Number 2, this has been a fan favorite and one for me as well. We have a new integration. It's called Embedly. It's a really kick butt tool. It's an advanced setting that we've created where you can enable it on the front end of Fruela editors. When the setting's active, the system will automatically include Embedly functionality on all the Fruela editors used on all types throughout the entire front of the website. So Embedly is really cool. It supports more than 700 content providers. There are so many in there for video, audio, photos, products, and more. Embed the content your users are really going to want to see and love the most, right? Embedly makes it so that there's no need to modify code if people update things on their end on the other side, especially on the content delivery side, and they take care of all the details for you. So this integration is really powerful, very exciting. And lastly, you know, what are you going to embed, right? Videos from YouTube, Vimeo, Ustream, Brightcove, images from like Instagram, Dribbble, Imgur is another popular one, and then rich media as well from like Foursquare, Check-in, embed PDFs, and media sources from like Scribe, Prezi, or Storify. So that would be definitely my second favorite one. I know there's going to be many more to come. Thank you, BD, for making this so easy for everyone to use. And I can't wait to embed more content myself on my own website. So thank you so much for having me, guys.
Go, Dennis. Thank you. Yeah, Embedly's awesome. Actually, in the last 2 days in the Facebook group, I answered, people had questions, and I answered them by showing them how to embed using Embedly. Someone wanted some Instagram posts in their blog articles, Twitter cards, and things like that. So Embedly is taking care of a lot of that heavy lifting, and it's native in Brilliant Directories. If you go to your advanced settings, you can just enable Embedly, and it'll be part of your text editor toolbar. Nothing more you need to do or sign up for. It's already integrated into BD. So great choices there, Dennis. Thank you. All right, let's keep moving things on. All right, just a little bit about the 2023 vision for Brilliant Directories and the roadmap. I promise you guys, we have 300 project cards in the queue. We obviously prioritize them based on security and speed and bug fixes first, and then new feature releases. But just to give you guys a macro view of what all-in-one Reimagine looks like, these are some bigger picture items that we're looking forward to in 2023. The top of the list there is a more intuitive admin area. We want to help you guys work faster and quicker and more efficiently, so you can click, boom, do what you need to do and continue working on your business. So some areas in the admin that are going to get a bit of TLC and love: the workflow for matching leads, scheduling newsletters. It's going to be a smoother workflow, creating those email templates, and on the post sending the newsletter is better reporting and stats, and the ability to create smart lists based on newsletter data. For example, if you want to email people who did not open the email the first time, or who did open the email the first time, we're looking forward to allowing you to create smart lists based on that extra segmented data. Making it more intuitive to design your web pages. I mentioned earlier the drag and drop of the content blocks. There's even more that we want to do to empower you when you're designing your pages or creating your blog posts and things like that. Making it more powerful to manage members. Again, we just saw the search subscriptions page. There's going to be a lot more with graphs and charts coming down in 2023, and also just the page load time of the admin pages. We're going to make them a lot more rapid for you guys, so there's less wait time as you're navigating between pages within the admin area. We're also exploring the ability to preview and more easily revert changes for sidebars, forms, and your web pages. Right now, you have to save a web page, see what it looks like on the front end. We want to allow you guys to preview your changes and then save your changes permanently, or if you need to quickly revert back to a previous version of something like a sidebar or form, we want to help you with that. Well, we all make errors or test things out, and it'll be better if we can just undo our changes in that format. And as I mentioned, more reporting, charts, graphs, and statistics, so you can actually get a better pulse on your website's health with regard to member engagement, finance, and more. And then secondly on this list, big picture, is that data portability and more integrations. We're seeing more and more people integrate their existing data with Brilliant Directories and vice versa, so we want to make that easier. More noteworthy here is the ability to populate your site with content and members from external sources, and vice versa is sending your data out to other platforms as well. So what we're going to do is actually create more integration use cases and tutorial videos with some of the most popular platforms and questions that people are talking about and that are trending, to give you guys an idea of what you can do with all this integration talk and buzzwords that we're using here. And then lastly, and this is the staple of Brilliant Directories, is just always delivering ongoing updates and new features. That's a train that doesn't stop. Speed, security, and stability, the 3 S's there first. Bug fixes, you guys report small things, big things, we get them knocked out quickly. And also what helps the platform move forward are your feature requests. We definitely take them seriously. We can't get to all of them, to be honest, but we do prioritize based on popularity, demand, need, necessity, and things like that. So we're always open-minded to your feature requests and suggestions. So we want to thank you guys always for that. So this is just some bigger picture 2023 updates coming down the line. And I can't wait for the webinars in 2023 and when we can do the lab updates when a lot of these things have been newly released. And I just want to say a quote here. This is actually Matthew Brooks here actually says this quote a lot, and I thought it would be a little nice to share this one. Remember how far you've come, not just how far you have to go. You are not where you want to be, but neither are you where you used to be. So, you know, there's always room for improvement and growth. And the important thing is that you just show up every day and you make incremental progress on a worthy idea. And that is the definition of success. There's no endpoint. It's just incremental progress on a worthy idea that you have. So if you're ever feeling down, there's no shame in taking a break or stepping away from the computer and getting away from screen time and resetting your mind. That's definitely super important and something we advocate a lot here internally to BD. So sometimes getting away from the project is the best way to move the project forward. The best ideas come when you're taking a shower sometimes, you know? So go for a walk. And again, just think positive and remember how far you've come and that your idea is worthy and you're making incremental progress on it. And with that said, David, I'll pass this over to you. We have some outstanding, everyone in the Brilliant community is special, but we wanted to give a special shout out to some community members who have helped other BD users in the Facebook group.
Yeah, as we were mentioning earlier, when we were going over some of those stats, you know, we've had some major engagement in the Facebook group. As we said, I believe it was over 4,200 new Facebook group posts, 26,000 new comments over the last year. And we just wanted to highlight some of the, it was really hard to pick just a handful, but we picked just a handful of people to highlight who have been super helpful over in the Facebook group. Terrence, Karen, Spencer. Karen and Spencer, I know who are also over in the marketplace. Jessica, and a special shout out to the community MVP, Gregory Bell, who's been helping a lot of people, providing a lot of great insight over in the Facebook group.
Thank you. Yeah, and I try to be in the Facebook group as much as possible. You know, there's a lot of questions asked and answered, of course, but sometimes we're asleep and questions are being asked in the middle of the night. And it's nice to see sometimes when we wake up, not just these amazing people listed here, but other BD community members are helping their fellow members and helping to answer questions. Steer them in the right direction, whether it's finding a setting in the admin area or asking a strategy of certain type of configuration or setup. So definite big shout out to the big five here. And we love the Facebook community as well. You guys just keep asking questions in there and yeah, I'll see you in there myself. Thank you.
And one other thing I'll add, you know, even if you have a question and you think it might be something dumb or something too simple, or you're afraid to ask it, feel free to ask in the Facebook group. Even if the question's been asked in the past, there's always new people in there who might be seeing your question for the first time. You know, it might not necessarily be some insightful advice that you have to share, but even questions can be incredibly helpful to the community, especially when Jason or myself or any of the other Facebook group members dive in there and engage in that conversation.
Yeah, actually, the way I look at it, if a question is asked multiple times, it's something that we need to improve on maybe in the admin to make it a bit more intuitive. So it's actually a good indicator for us on things that we could or should improve on. And that's why asking those types of questions are so helpful for us as well. Okay, we have another lifetime website giveaway. Congratulations to the current winners. And what we'll do is we will spin this wheel again. We got the wheel of numbers here. Actually, we see here we got 105 attendees in here still, and you all have a number. I'll go ahead and spin this wheel. I'm rooting for you, Mo. I'm still rooting for you. Come on, Mo. Let's see what number it's going to land on here. Looks like 35. 35. All right, give me a second, guys. Let me find out who 35 is. We got a BD veteran as the winner here, Johnny York. Johnny York, congratulations. You are the winner of a lifetime website plan. Johnny York, I'll unmute your mic, give you an opportunity to say a word or two. Look, you might be self-muted, but congratulations on winning. If you want to say something real quick, your mic is unmuted right now. All right, no worries, Johnny. Congratulations. I know we caught you off guard there. We will connect with you after the webinar and we will deliver to you a lifetime website plan. So congratulations. And Johnny's also been with BD. He's a veteran for a while, so I'm glad to give you a freebie there. And we look forward to seeing what you create with that. All right, this was another video. We got Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore to give a special message to the BD community.
Hey BD family, Shooter McGavin here out in my man cave, living the dream in my happy place. And I know you should be in your happy place because when the going gets tough, what do? The tough get brilliant. And you've done it. Golf clap. Oh my God. Congrats to the BD family. Working hard on your dreams and passions. 222? 2022? Yeah. Good year. 2023? Oh. 2023 is going to be crazy. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing because you put your time in, you pay your dues, and now it's the BD Families Tour. Golf clap. That's fantastic. Listen, this is how it's done. In golf, as in life, you got to play it as it lies. Those are the rules. Hey, I didn't write them. I did it off of Frankenstein's fat foot, if you remember. But what did Shooter do? He chipped it off that monster's toe. Oh my God, he was huge. Put her on the green and plopped a 32-foot putt, shooter style, shooter. So that's how I want you to do it. I want you to keep on keeping on. This momentum you built over the year in 2022 is going to be so eclipsed by 2023. Keep on going. This is a golf clap, and that is about as good as you can get out there. It's good. People scream on the course right now. You put it in the hole. You know, when he's on a par 5. Have you ever watched the game of golf? Really? Put it in the hole? Come on. There are a lot of great big morons out there. Just jump over them. Just look, this is your time. This is, like I say, it's your tour. You put your time in. You paid your dues. You're not going to get yourself sideshow clowned by these nimrods that are in the world. Just keep on working hard. Put your nose to the grindstone, and here's to the best 2023 ever. Well done, Jason. BD family, you rock. Take it from a man who knows a little thing about winning. Go for it. Just bring it every time, one shot at a time, one customer at a time, one business dealing at a time, and just go for it. And all the no's mean, I'm going to get a yes right around the corner. Have a great one. Happy holidays. All the best to you. Shooter out.
It's not only inspiring, it's hilarious as well. Oh my goodness, another lifetime website giveaway. Okay. All right, just a second. We're going to spin this wheel one more time. Johnny's got to say something. He says he missed. Oh, Johnny, I'm going to unmute your microphone real quick here.
Hey there, can you hear me?
Yes, buddy. How are you?
Hey, doing well. How are you?
Good, good, good. Thanks for joining the webinar.
Thank you. I was actually just about to buy another license. So awesome. Perfect timing.
It's
I
okay.
can't get enough about the software. I mean, I think everybody already knows that, the software support, everything you guys provide is amazing. Amazing. Probably the best, full package solution that anybody offers. So you guys are doing awesome work, and it's nonstop, and it's much appreciated.
Thank you, Johnny. We appreciate you very much too. Congratulations on that. We look forward to seeing what you make. Cheers. All right. With that said, yeah, Johnny's been with us for a good while now. I'm happy we were able to give him that giveaway. And we got to spin this wheel one more time here, or there might be more times. Let's see here. Let's spin this wheel here. All right. The lucky winner is number 102. All right. That's easy. We have a winner 102. Let me count backwards here from 107. So that is Tim Martin. Tim Martin. You there with us, Tim? Let me unmute your microphone real quick. All right, no worries, Tim. We will connect with you after the webinar. We have your email address, Tim, and congratulations on the lifetime website giveaway. We'll add that to your account and email you shortly after the webinar. All right, guys, I think we've reached the end of the road here. We just want to say one more time, we love the BD community. Thank you for growing your websites with us. We're looking forward to 2023. We wish everyone the greatest success. We work hard to help you guys succeed. Sometimes things come up. The important thing is that we show up and we're there to support you guys and help you out, and it feels mutual. You guys are there to support us as well, and we definitely appreciate each and every one of you. And with that, we'll do one more lifetime website giveaway. Okay, Dennis is asking for another one. We'll do one more lifetime website giveaway here. I'll spin the wheel. Mo, I'm still rooting for you, buddy. Let's spin this wheel. Lots of fun here, guys. All right, number 31. All right. Okay, this is Misty Warren. Misty Warren, you have won a lifetime website plan for the end of 2022. I'll unmute your microphone just to give you an opportunity to say a word or two if you want, how you found BD in the first place. It looks like you're self-muted if you're trying to say anything. Yeah, we're catching you guys off guard. I understand your mic might not be on. Nevertheless, congratulations, Misty. We will connect with you after the webinar. We have your email address, and we will add that lifetime website plan to your account. We just want to say thank you again, guys. Catch those videos in the Facebook group. Go to brilliantdirectories.com/Facebook. All right, let's do one more All right, Dennis wants one more lifetime website giveaway. Everyone's still with us here. All right, we were only going to do 3. Now it's like 6. Okay. All right, guys. This is for 2022. Let's do it. Let's spin this wheel one more time. This is lots of fun. Here we go. All right. That wheel is spinning. The number is 35. That was Johnny York. We can't have 2 winners, so we will pass that over, and we will spin again. We will spin that again. Okay, 40. What is that? 74. All right, just a second, guys. We have a Raquel Osborne. Raquel Osborne, let me unmute your microphone here. Go Raquel, Dennis says. She's typing in. Raquel says hi. If you want to unmute your microphone, you can chat. That's okay. I know we're catching you guys off guard. All right, well, congrats, Raquel. We will connect with you after the webinar and send over a lifetime website plan. Randy, I see your hands up. Let me unmute your microphone here. Do you want to say a word or two, Randy?
Yes, thank you very much. I reiterate what Johnny York said about your platform and your customer service. Just totally amazing. I wanted to ask a question about the new subscriber search feature that you mentioned today.
Yes.
Is there a way that you can put a checkbox there that says select all or deselect all and choose more than just one plan to do the search for? I noticed it didn't look like that was there. That's just a suggestion. It would make it a little easier if I wanted to search for just 3 of the 5 plans, let's say, that I have. And then if I may also...
Let me ask you a question. Because I want to be on the same page as you. I think we are going to do this just so I'm on the same page. So under the membership plan here, you would like something where it's a drop where you can check multiple like this?
Exactly, yes.
Okay, Matt, note that. I think we were talking about doing that, and I think that's a good suggestion here as well. So you can
otherwise we would have to do 3 or 4 separate different drop-down searches, or 3 or 4 different searches to find what we want. So thank you if you can do something like that. May I ask another 2 quick questions?
Sure.
Coupon codes. So the coupon codes are great on the add-on package and all. Is there a way that I can, I only want to offer certain coupon codes and promos to annual payment subscribers, not the monthly, not the semi-annual. I don't think there's a way for us to do that within the coupon codes without creating maybe some kind of new membership plan. Is it easy, and is it possible for we could choose that this code would only apply to annual, and if they chose any other payment plan that they would get an error code?
Right now, the way to do it would be to clone a membership plan. There isn't a way to distinguish, but that's a good suggestion as well. We have an update coming down the line that will enable the coupon codes for those one-time purchases, and more so what that's going to allow you to do is get more granular with the options on where the coupon codes can be applied. And I think at that point we may put the like annual or monthly what that can apply for based on the membership plan. So
Okay.
I'll make a note on it. I've seen a few people ask for that. I know Colette, who's been in previous webinars, has also asked for that as well.
Great. One last one, if you have time.
Sure.
So on the homepage design settings, where you can select what is displayed, section settings, I noticed that you can go custom content 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I believe. What if you wanted to add additional items? Like, for example, if I wanted to duplicate the hero section on a different portion of the page, if I do something like that and redesign it, it doesn't come up as that new design on the lower part of the page. It just duplicates exactly or it changes the one above the page. Is there a way for me to be able to have a similar layout, but have different information than what shows up in the homepage hero divider?
That's a good question. So right now, you could just have one of these. So if you put it here as well, the same settings would apply. It wouldn't be an alternate homepage hero divider settings. However, and you brought up a good point, you could use one of the custom content blocks, and you can give it a background like the hero divider has. And you sound very proficient with BD. You could drop in, basically what that is the hero divider is three content blocks here. So you could modify this and have a very similar design to close to what the hero divider is looking like.
Can you have more than 5 custom content options? Like, could I have a 6 and a 7? Do you create a new widget for that? Or how would I? Like, if I've already used up 5 custom content sections, but I have more things I wanted to add, is that able? I'll be able to do that?
No, it's limited to 5. If you need to add more than 5, then you want to start getting into the realm of widgets and rendering the widget inside one of the I've seen people, they just have one custom content block and it's one widget rendered in there. But in this case, you're going to want to maybe make a widget with all your custom code in it and do widget equals, homepage content, or whatever you create in that case.
Okay. You guys are fabulous. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the questions. Those were all really good questions, Randy.
Great.
You actually reminded me, I forgot to mention something, guys. We have an add-on coming down the line, and I didn't mention it in this webinar, but what it's going to allow you to do is add star ratings to your posts. So if you have product posts or whatever posts, you can choose to enable it to leave comments with star ratings. And that way, if you have products or classifieds or coupon codes, and people can, 1 through 5, if the coupon code is working, whatever you decide to enable that on, soon enough, you will be able to leave comments and choose if those comments can be with star ratings. And then you'll be able to search comments based on the star rating and so forth. What's important about this, and Johnny, you're going to like this because I know you've been asking for upvote and downvote a lot. What this is going to allow us to do is we're going to reimagine what the post comment settings look like. And we're looking at a preview here. This is not live yet. It's still in R&D development mode. But for your post comments, each post type will have its own settings, and from these settings you can enable things like the star ratings, and this is going to segue into allowing us where you can enable upvotes or downvotes and other metadata related type of settings for post comments, and then you can do searches and sorts and filters based on that aggregate data later. So we're starting with this new updated layout for the post comments coming soon. I'd say early 2023 in January. It's going to start with the basic settings plus the ability to enable star ratings as an add-on. And then from this, I think the next will be upvotes, downvotes, and other things. So you can have more of a Reddit kind of vibe with some of your posts, whether it's just discussions or if you're doing products and classifieds and things like that. So I forgot to mention that, but this is something that's coming soon in 2023 as well. Super excited about this one. All right. Dennis, is that everything there? All right, guys, one more lifetime website giveaway. All right, if you've hung out with us, all right, this will be the last one here for real. This is too much fun. We're also over time, but it's okay. Let me spin the wheel here. If you're still with us, you got an opportunity to win a lifetime website plan here. All right, the wheel is spinning. All right, number 26. All right, let me count here who's 26. Greg Tosi, you are the winner. Go, Greg. You are the winner of a lifetime website plan. I've unmuted you, Greg. How you doing?
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I want to just repeat what a previous person said, that this platform is fantastic. I've been in IT and doing computer online marketing for a long time, and this is head and shoulders above the rest. And the support you guys have put together is like none other. So it's a pleasure to work with you guys, and just thank you so much.
All right, appreciate those kind words, Greg. It definitely motivates the team here, so thank you so much for that, and congratulations on your lifetime website plan. All right, guys, congratulations to the Brilliant Directories Community Award winners here. We will get in touch with you as well via Facebook, and thank you so much for your contributions to the Facebook group. And don't forget, you got a long ways to go, but don't discount how far you've come. Thank you, Dennis, Jeff, all the lifetime website plan winners. Join us in the Facebook group to watch these hilarious, funny, and inspiring videos. Santa's got a special message for the entire BD family.
Hello, it's me, the big guy, and I bring you good tidings of great joy with this special Christmas shout out to all members in good standing of my special 5-star North Pole VIP squad, which is, it's just sort of a big term the elves use to try to make them feel like big shots when they're talking about the nice list. Ho, ho, ho! So, that highlight and mile marker of your journey has been achieved, as you are all on the nice list, each one of you members of the brilliant community. The elves tell me the BD family is celebrating the end of an amazing 2022. Everyone in the brilliant community has worked hard on their projects and deserve a pat on the back. Stay positive, because 2023 will be even better and brighter. And remember, there will always be a very special place in Santa's heart just for you. Merry, Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho!
Here we go. You can go to brilliantdirectories.com/Facebook. Click the join button if you're not a member. If you are a member, start a conversation, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys, and watch those hilarious videos from the celebrities there, Santa and Kate and so on. We will see you guys in 2023. And I think we'll do an iPad giveaway when we hit webinar 150. I think we're just a few webinars away from that. So in webinar 150, we'll do another big announcement, and we'll have an iPad Air giveaway inside that webinar for those webinar attendees. So guys, we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining this webinar and all of the webinars in 2022. On behalf of myself, David, and the entire Brilliant Directories family, this is the last time we'll be saying it this year. Have a great day and a brilliant week. Catch you guys in 2023. Love you guys. Bye-bye.